Wow, no recording limit. That's weird. Anyway, welcome to this video. So anyway, in the last video about Susanas kitchen, which I'm at right now as part 2. This is part 2. Susanas kitchen. Yeah. I did that. Don't know why, but I did. Anyway, so, in the last video, I mentioned a couple times that I'll hopefully be doing a collaboration with another YouTuber. However, that YouTuber is still unnamed, supposedly. Depending on if you guys caught, how I sneaked it into the video. And, hopefully, if that YouTuber watches this video, that he'll, see it, I hope, and he'll kinda do something about it, I don't know. Anyway, so, it's part 2 of Susanas kitchen. Part 1 was the last one, and at the end I was rambling on about serving and food portions and 24 cans of corn and like 5 boxes of stuffing and then it stopped because my recording time had ended, which was to be expected because I don't have a lot of recording time. I need a better camera, guys, and I'm not saying that just to get another camera. I seriously need a camera, another camera, which has more time on it because I just recorded a 30-minute YouTube video. Haven't uploaded it yet because, well, I'm at a place with no internet, and I didn't upload it because I didn't have it ready to upload yet. That, and I don't have data yet, so yeah, sucks. Deal with it. I mean, sure you don't really care that much, but yeah. So, sitting here in Susanas kitchen waiting for some orders, and yeah, in the military apparently now. That was not just a joke, it was a joke, but I feel kind of bad for doing it now. Because of all the veterans and people that have served in our country. It's an honor if anyone watches this video who has been in the military or served in this country and died for other people. So yeah, if there's anyone that's been in the military, it's real honor, sir. I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching my videos. Anyway, so yeah, just waiting for some orders, being bored, sweating in this jacket because I don't remember where the door is to hang my jacket up. Let's go find it then. So I know it's at the front. I don't know if it's... There's like 2 doors and they're like right beside each other. There's this door and then there's that door. Just like equipment. You can't see in there. But I can a little bit, and that's not it, so it must be... Yes! This one's got the hooks on it for your jacket, and if you don't know how to put on and take off a jacket, you are Seriously, very, 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 average. um, anyway, if you don't know how to, put a jacket on and take it off and put it on a hook, no offense, but you might be mentally challenged. You might need to go to the doctor for that, because, like, if you are, that can be really bad for your brain if you're pushing your brain too hard to think, and you can cause brain damage by thinking too much, which is exactly scientific and accurate, and accurate, not inaccurate. It is completely accurate. A couple of people have gotten serious brain injury from their teacher working them too hard. And by that I mean, like, detention every day and, like, stay until 5, just non-stop work. Even though you think that might get your brain a little bit stronger, or maybe you'll know more, it can actually cause serious damage to the front of your brain. Right here, which is where you got a place. I don't know too much about the brain and science and health, but anyway, you got a piece right here that helps you think, and you have glial cells all in your brain, which are what make you think. If you didn't know that, cool, you learned something. Nice. So, but you have glial cells in your brain, and that's what makes you think. Now, this part right here has a little bit more glial cells than the rest of your brain, which makes this the primary thinking cavity, I guess. It's also a little bit on the top, too, so that's why when people, like, say, I'm going to put my thinking cap on, that's what they mean by that, because it kind of is on the top and a little bit here of your brain. So, yeah, that's why they say that. If you didn't know something, you'll learn another something today. Nice. So, anyway, I've been doing too much YouTube videos. Okay. So, actually, we can try that. So, I can only go so far. There. So, in Albert Einstein's brain, got another little lesson for you. Albert Einstein was one of the greatest geniuses? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Anyway, I am not one of the greatest geniuses. I am probably the most average kid I know, and I'm like one of the smartest, some people say, and other people say I'm, dumb and retarded and mentally challenged, but anyway, that doesn't matter because bullies are bad. Don't be a bully. Anyway, so, yeah, so a little science/history lesson. So right here in this area of your face, from the temples, which are right here, they're the softer part of your brain. That's why if you punch yourself or you punch someone else in the temple, don't do that. If you do that, well, don't do it. Don't do it. So if somebody does that, then they can easily kill someone or very badly hurt their brain, because this is the softest part of your head is right here, where you can easily get more brain damage. And then the next is here, the nose, which if you punch someone in the nose hard enough, it will break their nose, jabbing the bone straight up into their skull. Sorry, I wasn't trying to flip you off. Anyway, so it'll break their nose, and it depends on the punch is hard enough. So don't do any of the stuff I'm telling you to do. I'm just saying, don't do it. But yeah, it can break the bone right here, which is actually only right here, and it comes down right here. This all is cartilage, even though it kind of feels like bone in there. Like this part feels like a bone. That's kind of bendy. Yeah, anyway, that stuff's called cartilage. That's what your ears are made out of. So if you ever think your ears are bones, you're weird, I think, or something. Anyway, so yeah, back to Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, he was a genius, and if you don't know him, you are not from this Earth. You are not from this Earth. You are not from this galaxy. Even people on Mars know. Even things on Mars know about Albert Einstein. I mean, Albert Einstein was the one who discovered, he discovered physical waves, that stars are not just one beam of light, they're actually different particles. That's why they seem brighter in the sky instead of just a straight beam of light down. They're particles. Yeah, he was a genius. I don't know what else to say, but, so I was watching something on TV, where they had Albert Einstein's dead body, and, they already removed his brain for some reason in the old days. Anyway, they kept it in something, and it was like a jar. They gave the jar over to a bunch of scientists, and they figured out why Albert Einstein was a natural-born genius. He is. That's right. No lie. He is. He is a natural-born genius. He had more glial cells in his brain than anybody else, which means that he was 5 times smarter than the average human, which means that he had 5 times as many glial cells here and here as we do, which means that instead of having, say you have right here down the strip of your head and then it kind of swoops in, say you had 25, he would have 125. So that means he thought a lot and he's really smart. So yeah, that's your history lesson, I guess. But yeah, so in here, say you have 5. He would have had hang on, let me do the math here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because if it does, it'll be embarrassing. 5 times 5 is 25, I believe. I think. Yeah. Not too good with math, but, Albert Einstein was. So, go find him, talk to him. Even though he's dead, so he won't respond. But anyway, so yeah, that is the history lesson for today. And back to the Susanas kitchen video, which should be going in a couple of minutes. But I gotta tell you something. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I just wanted to spiral off into a history lesson to sound like your teacher, because teachers are awesome. They are not boring. I was about to say boring, but they're not. They're awesome because they teach us a lot of cool stuff. And back when I was in Basher, I'll tell you why I was in Basher. Basher is an alternative school. I'll tell you why if you want to know about that. I won't tell you why in this video because it'll make the video go too long. But that does mean that you can go and watch my other video, which is my the reviewing videos, which part 1 and part 2 should be up pretty soon after this one is, or if not before, so go check those out if you haven't already. But the reason I'm in Basher is because, I might not tell you now, the reason I'm in Basher is because I had a little trouble when I was a kid, and, well, I still am a kid, but when I was younger, I had trouble, I had anger issues, I used to fight with my dad all the time, I used to argue with my mom all the time, and my brother would step in and try and stop everything from happening, and I'd fight with him all the time. And it was just a super chaotic mess. And then was the day that my teacher picked me up and threw me. Teachers, don't do that, please. So yeah, that was a horrifying experience. My teacher picked me up by the collar of my shirt and threw me into the hallway because I was being annoying and bad, and I kind of deserved it. But still, the same thing. The teacher was fired the next day for, I don't know, harming a student or something. Anyway, the teacher was fired the next day, and then she went to a different school, then retired. The first 3 days she was there, and then she retired, and she also has my old phone. I need to get that back from her. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to get her in even more trouble. So we'll not say her name, but she was a little strict, a lot of strict. Anyway, I wound up in Basher after I went to York Elementary School in Bristol, Indiana. And we used to have a 2-story house, and York Elementary School was right down the road, and so I could just literally walk there, but my mom drove me to school every morning because she didn't have she didn't have like a morning job, like a job, like a job that you go to work and do stuff. She sells real estate, which she can do it from anywhere, really. She could do it from Hawaii, if she wanted to. But anyway, so that's like an alternative school for people who are bad eggs, and we go there and we mess up, and then we mess up even more after we messed up because we're mad about messing up. And I'm finally out of there because my mom didn't want me in there anymore, and because it was a bad place to be, and yeah. But anyway, so yeah, back to the whole teachers thing. This is all spiraling from Albert Einstein. Isn't that crazy? I mean, like, it's amazing. But anyway, so yeah, after I went there, I met a few really cool teachers, actually like 4 or 5. One, his name is Joel Kratzer, he works there as of right now. William Patterson, he works there. Kaylee Strait, she works there. Miss Binkley, I don't remember her first name actually. Anyway, she used to work there. I think now her name is Mrs. Zentz. Anyway, she used to work there, but now she's teaching at Penn High School, which by far I know of is the best high school because it's always been there, and it's kind of everything kind of spiraled out with it. But yeah, anyway, so teachers are cool. Oh yeah, Miss Smeltzer. If you're watching this video, if any of you teachers are watching this video, leave a comment down below saying hi or whatever, and I'll respond. Yeah. So, try and do this. Let's see if I can. There we go. T-Rex mode. Anyway, so yeah, back to Susanas kitchen, finally. If you stayed this long for the science episode, science, little history science thing, shout out to you, because I know not a lot of people watch my entire videos, and not a lot of people like them either. Well, not that I know of. I mean, I've gotten no hate comments or anything, so I assume that's good, but I haven't gotten a lot of good comments either, which I assume is good too, because that means that I'm at least getting some good comments, so some people are liking my videos, and I've only gotten about 1 or 2 dislikes on any of my videos. My first video got like almost 100-something views, so I'm happy about that. I mean, that was my first video, and it was doing that good, and I had about 2 subscribers by then. And then I think now I have like 13 or 14-ish. Anyway, so yeah, back to Susanas kitchen because I'm tired of being in this closet. Anyway, yeah, so back to Susanas kitchen. This is really good. It's like pink lemonade and blue punch. It's like purple. See, it's like purple. It's really good though. I'm gonna have to keep getting more of this. So here you get somewhat free food. You get pretty much free food, and then free drinks as you're volunteering here, so they gotta feed you. Well, they don't have to, but they are generous enough to feed at least me and some of the other people that volunteer here. Some of the volunteers are from churches, but I'm not. As I said, I got myself into some trouble. I went to Basher, screwed up. Beep. Dang, censor button isn't working. Did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. Trying to make this channel all age appropriate, so sorry about that. I messed up, and I messed up again, and so I got in trouble with the law. So I got in trouble with the court system and the no, never mind. So I got in trouble with the law and the court and stuff, and so yeah, I had to do community service because I messed up over and over and over again, and I never learned from my mistakes. And I was about to go to residential. If you don't know what residential is, that's probably actually good, because that means you haven't been around anybody that's been to residential, so you're a good egg, not a bad egg. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Anyway. So yeah, that's good. Residential is where you live for other people. Instead of living with your mom and dad, you would live with complete and total strangers.